that you've been lonely makes you cold as ice. Hard to get to know me, the better than the lies. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day, waiting for the moment I won't feel like I should stay. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we watch it fade, fade away? You said that you've been searching, silencing your mind, trying to be patient, but running out of time. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no meaning, I just wanna understand everything that led us here, the teardrops when I hold your hand. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we watch it fade, fade away?
Hey, everybody. Hi. Hello, hello. Good to see everybody. How are we doing? Hi. I'm here. I'm alive. I am so sorry I'm late. Please forgive me. I am a horrible, horrible human being for not making it home soon. She's back. I'm not well. I'm super sleepy. So night, stay happy, healthy, and amazing. Oh, Dark Stars, feel better. I'm sending you all of the love and healing. Wow, look at this dragon. This new dragon. Look at this thing. Aw. Oh, ow! Rash! What? Oh, really? Ow. Anvil hurt, man. Cut me deep, real deep. How are you doing? How is everybody? Are we doing okay today? I hope we're doing okay. Man, I've missed you. Do climbers need neck strength? Yes. Yes, we do. Why do you ask? I have questions, Jesu. What, like, why? Anvil's just for training men. Not so sad now. Not so sad. What are we celebrating? You gotta let me know what we're celebrating for you. Dark stars, feel better soon, okay? Thank you for stopping by. Happy birthday, DG? Is it my birthday? Well, hi, it's my birthday apparently. I didn't know it was my birthday. I'm doing pretty good. How was you? I just got off a plane. I sat in, guys, I had a 5-hour flight delay. It was brutal. Had I known that it was, but they kept delaying it hour by hour. So had I known, I would have just left the damn airport and gone touristing around the city. So I got trapped. And you can only people watch for so long. So guess what I did? Um, it was an unexpected 5 hours and like food was a problem. But I made it. I survived. I started watching Sinners on the plane on the way back, and holy shit, that is a good movie. Can't wait to finish it. Um, Flight was totally fine. Little bit of turbulence, no big deal. I got to see the best of humanity though tonight, folks. So you like we're late. We're so late. We're so late getting on the plane. And at first they were like, "Oh, we have like operational issues on the plane and so like we have to find you a new one." And then we were like, "Wait, what?" And then they were like, "Oh, sorry, like your outbound or your inbound flight was delayed." And we were like, "Okay, what? Why does the story keep changing?" And then the last time they were like, we had a critical malfunction of the bathroom, so we had to get a different plane." I was like, "Okay, that's 3 reasons over the course of 5 hours. What the fudge sickle is going on?" So we get on the plane, everybody's exhausted, like like it's raw. Like it's been a weird 48 hours. My meetings were very weird. Um, so we're sitting on the plane and we're getting ready to land. Um, and well, no, wait, hang on first. Let me back up. So the steward came by and I was like, "Do you guys happen to have any like plasticware or silverware, anything?" I was like, "I know I'm in peasant class, but can you please can you please pull some silverware from first for me? I the restaurant didn't give me any utensils." And he was like, "Oh, hon, we don't have any because this is a short regional flight, but uh, I'll go check my bag because I carry some too." And I was like, What?" And I was like, "Oh my God, you're amazing." So he came back and he gave me like plasticware so that I could eat dinner, which was lovely of him. Um, and so I was like, "Oh man, like my faith in humanity is like 20% restored. This is great." So then we're getting ready to land, and different steward got on the flight, got on the intercom, and was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 people in the following seats," and they listed them out. And they were like, "They have connecting flights that they have been rebooked on twice. If you would be so kind as to let these individuals get off the plane first so that they can make their connection, I would really appreciate it." And like every other time I've been on a flight and that's happened, people are like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna get mine." Excuse my language. It's okay, you can swear jar me. Because we're packed in like sardines and everybody's humanity just kind of disappears a little bit in that moment. But much to my surprise and much to the devil's dismay, uh, people like sat down and they let the folks get off the plane and they helped them get their luggage so they could get off the flight and get to their next flight. This is after we sat in like the worst airport in the world to be trapped in for 5 hours. They did it. And it was like, what? Who? How? What? What? This is a thing? So it was a worth it. It was worth the 5 hours was worth it. I got to see some really beautiful beautiful people and got to see like the best part of society that I haven't seen a lot of lately. So I'm super grateful. Um I would not recommend hanging out in an airport for 5 hours just for shits and giggles though because there's not much to do in airports these days. Especially if you don't like shopping, which I don't like shopping. Not my favorite. So, but we're here. We're out here. We're doing this thing. I promised you I would get on no matter how late it was. So here I am. I am all yours. Whatever shall we do tonight, Chad? Also, how is everybody? We're gonna make some money. Twisty, what does that mean? Oh mine. A certain game? Oh, yes, it is still technically well, not technically anymore, but it is supposed to be Warframe Wednesday. Solo horror game? Oh, we could do that. I don't own a solo horror game though. All right, we can play some Warframe, not Derpstiny. Ooh, autumn sale is going on. Say what now? I did, however, I did buy myself a controller and hung out and while I was waiting, started playing Destiny Rising with controller because I only had it on my phone. I didn't have my laptop with me. Um, so uh that's fun and uh hard. So hard. So hard to play on controller. Not my favorite, I'm not gonna lie. 12% Smorky. No. Yeah, rip. That's yeah, that's a Dedge moment. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Okay, here's Warframe.
Only
Oh, let
one
me
per
switch.
kernel. Don't get greedy.
Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. What's pretty good? There we go. And then we need game audio. Let me find game audio. Supposed to be Warframe. Let's see if it's working. Oh, yeah. So we were gonna talk about earthquakes, weren't we? Uh are you guys willing to let me make a slight detour to talk about earthquakes for a minute?
In your codex.
Because I can explain it. In case you weren't aware, oh yeah, this is a cool frame. In case you weren't aware, there was a really bad earthquake in the Philippines yesterday. So yeah, so here's how. Hang on, I have Twisty. Were you in my inbox again? Twisty, Twisty. Chat, find Twisty. No, is that a no? That means yes. That sounds that sounds like a guilty no. Is this like a Your Honor nah moment? Okay. So first, let me find a good earthquake simulator. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm pulling some stuff up. let me see. USC San Diego has a good one. Oh, perfect. Okay. So, that was not perfect. Never mind. We'll just do this. I'm going to share my desktop for a minute. And we'll come back to this in just a sec. Hold on, folks. Actual desktop screen. Okay, cool. So here's, I'm going to pull up a like little drawing tool, little paint tool. This is going to go so badly for me, but it'll be fine. Okay. So when you think of earthquakes, what we think of is like this. So say this is the ground level, right? And we'll draw a little tree. I'm drawing with my mouse now, so don't judge. Tree. Why is this? Oh, it's not. It's because it's doing that thing. Little tree. Happy little tree. Wow. This is, you're really going to see my disability here. Okay, little tree. So when we normally experience an earthquake, what we're experiencing is the waves that are traveling along the surface. And the distance between each peak and the height of the peak determine how violent the experience of the earthquake is, right? So it's like when we think about it, when we think earthquake, that is what we are imagining, or that's what we're experiencing. But what's going on in the subsurface, no, give me this guy. No, I just want that. Where's my pointer tool? Why did everything move in this? Okay, it's fine. We're gonna draw another one. So, I rotate this, I can flip it. Perfect. Okay, so what ends up happening if we imagine the ground surface right here, like I'll put it right here. Nope. How do I just grab? Where's my grabby tool? Can I really not just grab? I have to be able to grab this. This isn't going to work otherwise. Okay, fine. No, we're going to go to, no, I don't want to save it. Go away, go away. We're going to do, let me do it over here. We're going to handy dandy PowerPoint. You know why? Because I can use those tools. Okay, great. So so when we imagine an earthquake, what we're experiencing is this wave moving across the surface of the earth, like do, right? And like that is the earthquake or the wave front. I can't do this. But what we're actually experiencing, if we were to draw it as it actually happens, what we're actually seeing is two pieces of plate or crust that are together, that are sliding along a plane, either up, down, or if we were to look at this from the top, they literally slide past each other. So one plate goes this way and the other plate goes that way. Now, those lateral faults are the San Andreas. And because those are moving at a really shallow depth, typically they move at a shallow depth, and because you're literally displacing crust along the surface, those waves can be really, really dramatic. And so like the Northridge quake in California in 1994, that was a really big earthquake. And because it was so powerful, and because the primary wave front was such a big amplitude, it matched the period of sway for a lot of buildings and caused a lot of damage to bridges and houses, etc. And that was all this like lateral strike slip. So strike slip is these plates move parallel to each other, so it's like um, along the surface of the earth. If we have a normal fault, one plate moves above the other one. And the way that we define this, let me just go here, and we're going to go grab an icon, and we're going to grab human, and here's a human. Great. So here's our human. The way that we determine this is if I'm in the foot wall and this is the hanging wall or the head wall, did the head wall move above the foot wall or below it? So is it a normal fault or a reverse fault? So because this can happen, that's just earthquake language 101, plate tectonics 101. So if what I'm having happen is this plate is moving at a really shallow depth and it's breaking, say right here, right? This is the point that's breaking. Then my wave front doesn't have a lot of time. Oh, come on. Give me my arc tool. Jesus. Draw. Perfect. So my wave front, as it travels to the surface, doesn't have a lot of time to break down. And so that amplitude doesn't die off. So if you remember when we're in the subsurface, if I have these rock layers, remember when I was showing you that seismic data? If I have my wave travels down to an interface and bounces back up, and then that primary wave continues to travel down, it has twice as long to come back up. Well, that's twice as long for all of those waves to attenuate. So now if I draw this vertically, my waveform that I'm reading is going to be much less than this waveform, which will be much bigger, simply because it has less travel time, it has less time to get dissipated by the rock layer above it, and etc. So with earthquakes, that's one of the things that you're experiencing, and what you experienced specifically, Smork, is that was only 10 kilometers down. These plates can go 30, 40, 50 more down into the subsurface. And depending on how deep that epicenter is or where those plates are when they shift, determines how long or how much interference that wavefront actually has before it touches the ground surface. So if it's really deep, it's super, super violent down here, but by the time it gets up to the surface, it's much attenuated, very much diminished in the scale. So the deeper epicenters are like less violent. However, the deeper epicenters are usually a warning that something else is about to break or something else is about to go away, give out. Like, you can have a volcano that goes off, you can have a bigger earthquake that happens elsewhere. And because these faults all kind of occur in a pattern, you will notice, let me pull this over here. You will notice that a lot of earthquakes seem to happen in a pattern around the edges of plates. And that's because it's literally mapping out. So this is the North American plate over here. This is the Eurasian plate. This is the Africa plate. And these plates are slowly spreading apart. So what you have is at the spreading center, as those plates are opening up, they're causing and they're creating new crust. They're actually causing seismic events along that structure. But if you go to like the Pacific, and this is not a good view of the Pacific. Here you go. Perfect. So, but if you look around the Pacific, you see a lot of activity, a lot more seismic activity than you necessarily would see in the Atlantic Ocean because these are convergent plate boundaries. So it's like in the Bering Sea, this chain of islands is actually actively crashing into Alaska. Similarly, in California, if we were to look at South America and this edge of California, these are subduction zones. So this Pacific plate is actually getting crunched under the North American plate. And then all of these mini quakes that you see down in here, this is actually mapping out the San Andreas Fault. So what you're actually seeing is in the Pacific Ring. It's called the Pacific Ring of Fire because it's rimmed by volcanoes and earthquakes. And they kind of coincide because you have either convergent boundaries where plates are crashing into each other and having normal and reverse fault interactions, or and so then like magma can leak, and that's how you start to get pop-up volcanoes along those areas. Or you can have spreading centers where plates are literally ripping apart and creating grabens or like basins that are getting filled with sediment. Um, and that causes a different kind of reaction. Or because you have all three of these in the Pacific Ring, you can have strike slip interaction where the plates are moving along next to each other and they get stuck. They have like this melange of crushed up rock that acts like toothpaste and can stick the plates together. And so the plates are pulling past each other and have to reach that kind of elastic limit of that toothpaste rock. And then when it snaps, the plate either rebounds back to its original position and you can get meters of movement, or it now releases and shifts to a new position and you create these little ellipsoid openings in the ground surface. So a great example of that is, let's go to Google. So there's the San Andreas ground movement strike slip. So here's it. Nope, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him talk about it. I just want to see images. Okay, great. So here's an image. I want to show you guys perfect. Here it is. This was great. So this was the Sylvester strike slip. This is a real image. Where'd it go? Can you guys see that okay? So one plate was here, one plate was here. This is in the Anatolian. This is the Anatolian fault. This was in Turkey. But what happened was one plate of the Anatolian fault was going in one direction and the other one was moving in the other, and it had a catastrophic failure. And this is one of those where it moved meters rather than centimeters or millimeters. And it actually displaced, it bent the railroad tracks so that there's no break in the ground surface, mind you. It literally just dragged the railroad track with it. What's that in Freedom? Nerding out about the difference between rocks and boulders? Yes, absolutely. What's that in Freedom per burger? So that would be rather than it being inches, you're talking about feet to yards difference, Bahamut. So yeah, so that's a strike slip. Those can be really violent because they're really close to the surface. It's really, really cool. So but you can also, and you can see the San Andreas like you can literally map it out from space. It's so cool. So here's those little ellipsoid openings that I was talking about that start to kind of creep up at the base, where the fault has moved just enough to create an opening. I'm trying to find another good image for you. I don't know where that one. I think that's a simulation. Yeah, so here's a good picture. So this is like how a strike slip fault works. Um, then you can have, I'm sorry, reverse and normal. I always get that backwards. So reverse is when the head wall moves up relative to the foot wall. Normal is when you have extension and the head wall drops down. You can have combinations of faults. So now you have to understand, like, you can have strike slip happening next to a hanging wall, etc. You can get all kinds of complex stuff happening in these highly tectonically active zones. But things can be really, really cool. So here's a great example of the Hayward fault, and it's literally creeping. So they keep repairing the sidewalk, the curb, but it keeps moving like millimeter by millimeter year after year. And so now you're just kind of like, well, shit. I guess we're I guess we're gonna have to redo this whole thing. So what happened with you, Smart? What you experienced was when you have a wave, when you have a seismic wave, let me create a new slide here. Um, in the subsurface, it's not, you have these, I'll draw this block. What you have, can't draw. Do, do, do. You have these blocks that are going, thank you so much, that are going to move relative to each other ultimately. But the rock is sticky, like I said before. So there's going to be a point of failure that kind of breaks where the fault is going to move. It can happen up here, it can happen down here. The where isn't as important as the what. So what happens next is the waves travel outward. Bullseye. Along that kind of builds these concentric rings. And as those rings of energy, those wave fronts start bouncing off other things, you have two wave fronts that are created. You have a P wave, your primary wave, and then you have the secondary wave or the secondary arrival, which is normally the reflected wave that doesn't travel directly to the surface. So it's the thing that kind of gets trapped in all of these concentric rings and it gets modeled, and it can either be a compression, like P waves are either compression or rolling. S waves are typically rolling either vertically or horizontally, kind of like a snake. And that determines the sensation that a person experiences on the ground during an earthquake. So if you feel like you're being jolted back and forth, right, you're pretty close to the earthquake itself, because what you're experiencing is the compression of that primary wave, literally like slinkying the crust along. If you start to feel like you're on a boat or like you're on like a balance board and you're rocking side to side, that sensation is being caused most likely by the secondary arrival. So you're further away from the epicenter, and that primary wave is dissipated because it can't travel that far. It's really fast, it's high velocity, it loses energy really quickly, it doesn't travel very far. However, if both waves arrive in a relatively short time period, they can have positive interference with one another, and that can cause really destructive forces, because now you have compression and you have this undulating motion of the ocean sensation, and that's when you can start to get this additive interference with buildings and built environments, and that can cause building failure. So it was a shallow quake. It was 10 kilometers. It wasn't 20, 30, 40, 50. So it was a shallow epicenter. You were pretty far from it. So what you were experiencing and why you were feeling that like motion sickness and watching buildings sway side to side was because you were experiencing that secondary wave that had all this interaction and this dissipated energy that had reduced the primary force, that compression, into this more like uh, rolling sensation. But that was what happened. So that's that. Have any questions about it? Also, let me catch up on chat. No, New Zealand? There was New Zealand on that map. There was absolutely New Zealand on that map. I just hadn't zoomed out far enough. See? Oh, all the way down there. All the way down there. If I zoom in, you can really start to see those plates interacting. So part of the reason why you have such great geography in New Zealand is because you have this convergence of several types of earthquakes. Like, okay, here, so you were like 10 kilometers deep on, this is that light purple, but this deep red color is up to 800 kilometers deep. So it's like you're talking, that is deep crust heading into the mantle. What is more worrisome, shallowness or magnitude? So magnitude is determined by shallowness and distance. So it's it's a factor. Yeah. So magnitude is that amplitude, that height of the wave. Going back to, let's just draw a perfect waveform. So say that we have go back to insert. So here's our baseline. And now let me go to draw, and we're going to draw a waveform, right? So let me grab this now and press it. So two things can happen. You have your magnitude, which is basically, I get this backwards all the time. You have your horizontal distance between trough and trough. Hang on, it's trough to trough or peak to peak. That's like the amplitude. The delta from horizontal, this one, is your magnitude. Now, the form of the wave and how big that waveform is are determined, are a factor of depth and time. So if it is a deep depth and you have a long travel time, you have a relatively low magnitude quake reaching the surface. However, if you have a shallow quake and a long time, you're also going to have a relatively low magnitude earthquake in your area because it's traveled a longer way and you're further from the epicenter. If you have a shallow quake in a short distance, that makes it for a big problem. If you have a deep earthquake and a short travel time, then that makes it really, really big. Have a good night. Thank you, pasta. Sweet dreams. So, like, that can cause some serious problems if you get to that point. Um, and that's like, um, those sorts of like deep, fast earthquakes are the ones where you're talking about like Yellowstone level stuff could be going on. You can also get these sorts of earthquakes during volcanic eruptions just because it's like this localized effect of relieving the pressure from the magma chamber. Tee. So the San Andreas fault, so here's, oh boy, I'm going to try to draw this. So if I were to draw, come on. I'm really sorry, folks. I am not good with drawing with a mouse. If I had my drawing pad out, if I had my Cintiq, this would be a lot easier. So what I'm going to draw now is a little block diagram. so I can show you what this looks like kind of in 3D. So my San Andreas fault, right? It's I'm going to draw it this direction. So it's cutting this way, and in the subsurface, it's going to look kind of like that. So if I were to, let me think about this. So now if I draw back from here at the same angle, I'm going to get that wrong. I can't draw that right now. I'm sorry. My brain is too far gone. So I have my, this is my left, and this is my right. And say this fault is moving this direction, and this side is going to be moving this direction, right? So in the subsurface, what is happening is this side of the plate is going this way, and this side of the plate is coming this way toward us. If where the fault is stuck is deep down here, do it like this. If it's deep, then the movement as that plate is moving, it's going to shift relatively. It could be relatively small in the horizontal axis, but you could have more XY. So it could actually come higher on the y-axis, because what you're doing is you're giving force to this plate, one side of the plate that's traveling away from you, and therefore it has more ability to pop up than the plate coming towards you. However, if it's a really shallow break, I can send those plates really far apart at the surface, but they may not actually relieve, it may break that portion of the fault in the subsurface, because I moved only the most mobile portion of that rock. And so now what's ended up happening is, let me go back to my drawing. If I take that away, now this fault is left here, and what I may have done is left this fault here. So now I've created another type of fault structure here, where it broke below that kind of locking depth, and that's what it's called. It's called a locking depth. And so that's where you can get some of these really, really crazy San Andreas fault structures, like let me find a good example. So it's like here we can start to get like these weird boudinage, because they look kind of like sausages. We can start to create these really weird openings along the surface, depending on if the fault is moving in an oblique, steady manner, if it's jumping, if it's fully breaking and fully separating, etc. Let me show you this one. So this is, I used to do this sort of work. So this is studying neotectonics. So this is like near surface tectonics, or like fault structures. And what you do is you cut these trenches and you map out microfaults that show you how the soil surface is moving due to this like kind of new tectonic energy from these plates being moved on a micro scale rather than like macro, like huge fault segments scale. And so you can really start to get these really awesome understandings of structures, but then you take this micro faulting and you can extrapolate it out to something like this, where now I'm looking at a satellite image in black and white relief, or even just aerial photos. And now I can see what the macro scale is doing based on some of the structures that I'm seeing on the micro scale. Why am I reading GTA? GTA. Where are you reading GTA? Talking about Grand Theft Auto? What are you guys talking about? Trying to think if there's anything else that could be helpful. San Andreas is really cool, though. I love studying the San Andreas Fault. Anytime I get a chance. Oh, yeah. Fair. Got it. Because it's LA? Cool. So yeah, there you go. There you have it. Because I'm a geologist. Smarky, so I study all this stuff for a living. And I did a horrible job. I haven't had to talk about earthquakes in like 8 years. So I'm sorry if that was a little confusing. But yeah, that's what I do. Same. Years. Seismology, the study of earthquakes. Volcanology is really cool too. That's the study of volcanoes. But yeah, so cool. Any other questions about that one? And also, folks, I decided because October 10th is National or International Mental Health Day, I'm going to keep the NAMI campaign going until October 10th, and I will match the donations that we have up to October 10th. So yeah. Not at all. Hi, Memorial. It's good to see you. Cool. 24th and turn 35? Huh? What do you mean, Bahamut? Sorry, I am confused. Oh, on the 24th you turn 35? Is that what you're saying? What a lovely vintage. So unfortunately, I decided not to return to Destiny 2 Memorial. That is totally fine. That is your choice. I am the older. It is a good age. It is a good vintage. 35 is a good vintage. Enjoy it. Good idea, honestly, Sylvie. Smorky has returned to D2. Fair. Interesting choice. So, we're still just talking, right? Okay, cool. Do you guys have any, like, do you have any other geology questions? I need to be careful in Crucible again? Sylvie's trying to make out like he's bad in Crucible. What's the spookiest rock? Ooh. That's a good question. Like, okay, how do you want to define spooky? How do you guys want to define spooky? What will I be throwing at people on Halloween? Oh, so that's less interesting. Okay, have you guys ever heard about Darvaza, the Eternal Flames? Have you guys ever heard of this? No? Okay, hang on. I have to show this to you. Um, so let me find a good. Here's a good one. Close that one. This is. I had to also look up this skull rock. I watched Wally a few days ago, and the Earth had orange color, like Kepler and D2. Yeah, that's because of all of the uh CO2 kills off. Too much CO2 starts to like destroy the ability of the I can talk about the carbon cycle forever, but too much CO2 in the atmosphere ultimately disrupts a carbon cycle, which is a million year um, kind of geologic process that involves the the plants, water, air, and rock, all four biomes. Um, and when that breaks down, ultimately, iron and heavy metals and sulfur and all of these other things begin to accumulate in the atmosphere. And over time, if you have massive heating events on the planet, and you have increased turbidity in the water and like all of these other things, chain reactions happen. You have accumulation of particulate in the atmosphere, and it ultimately turns red because you don't have the kind of light emitting, light absorbing plant matter on the planet, or like the blue water on the planet to kind of help dissipate some of those near infrared rays. Okay, let me show you this place because this place is really freaking cool. So this is, let me zoom in, maybe. So this is a real place. It does exist. It's called the Door to Hell. Oh, duckies. Wow, that was really loud memorial. And it is in the middle of the desert. I want to say it's Turkmenistan. Hang on, let's see. Do they tell you? Um, oh, this is a cool article. Hang on, let me scroll down for a second. Creepy. There it is. Karakum. So this is it was a natural gas field and it collapsed. The crown of it collapsed. So it is on fire. It has been burning. It will never burn out. They hoped that it would burn out in a few days or weeks. It didn't. And so it's just been burning ever since. So during Desert Storm in Kuwait, a lot of the oil wells got set on fire. But when you set an oil well on fire, it doesn't burn at the surface. It eventually will work its way down into the subsurface and start a massive underground fire. That's what this looks like. And so this is like, yeah, technically not igneous rock, but it's definitely metamorphosed at this point because it's been heated up so much. There is no way to put it out. It's a natural gas deposit. It's gonna have to degas and it'll eventually burn itself out. Now there's coal fires that have been burning in like central Appalachia in the US for thousands of years. Um, but yeah, once one of these fossil fuel fires starts, it is very difficult to put them out. Now you can, if you shut off the gas supply, like if a well blows out in like an oil field, you shut off the oil supply, you shut off the gas supply, and the wellhead will burn itself out, and then you'll douse it with like anoxic, like things that prevent oxygen from like CO2, condensed CO2, from kind of allowing the fire to continue to breathe, and it'll stop that reaction. But in this case, because it's an entire field that collapsed, they can't turn off the gas supply. And so it's just going to burn. It's just going to burn until all of that gas and methane is gone, which is wild. Let's see what else they have in here. There's some really fantastic photos uh, of it, like really, really cool. There's also a lake in India. Do they have it on here? Yes. So this is Rupkund, in India, and there's human skulls in the like everywhere, everywhere. Um, it's really wild. Nobody knows why. Nobody's been able to figure out why. Like the blue fire in Indonesia, very similar, Smarky. Yeah, very similar. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Um, it's wild, but like there's like this. They don't know. They have hypotheses, but this is like 5,000 meters up, I think. I think it's yeah, perched some 5,000 meters in the Himalayas. This lake, like they don't know what happened. They think they were pilgrims. Like there's all these stories about it, but they were trapped, nowhere to hide. They think that this massive storm rolled through and led to this mass death, and all of these bones were just left behind. But that's just one theory. Skulls for the skull throne. That's why. It's true. Um, yeah, that's Sao Paulo. This is a cool little article. The Temple of Rats. That's a classic one. Um, it's also called the Devil's Eye because you can see that one from outer space. There's the Island of the Dolls, which is really weird. Um, there's also like I find these on Reddit a lot. I had to pull this one up. There's skull rocks all around the world. Like this one is I'm fairly certain if we search down far enough, we would say like, oh, this is in North Carolina. Um, oh, Boat Rock bouldering area in Georgia. Yeah, I wasn't far off. Um, so this is the Southern Appalachians. This granite weathers this way. I don't mess with the doll island. Totally fair. But that's yeah, there's spooky rocks like this all over the place, Karma, that you can find, which I think are really cool. Um, but yeah, no, that was totally natural. The Chernobyl elephant foot looks like toothpaste igneous rock. Hang on. Chernobyl elephant's foot. Ow! Why did I get bonked, Twisty? Hang on. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. People died photoing it? Yeah, I mean that's a lot of radiation. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. You're being a little undecisive here. Um yeah, that's a lot of radiation to be exposed to. That's kind of crazy. Deadly radioactive mass. Craziness. That's probably like the scariest thing. But there's sections of Chernobyl, like Chernobyl's really cool. I know we talked about this on the geology field trip, but like there are sections where they said, ow, ow, Twisty, I will go to Warframe in a minute. See what it tastes like? I'm sure it tastes like death and glory, Dark Lord. Um, there are areas in Chernobyl that they were like, it's never going to come back. It'll never rebound. It's a toxic wasteland. It'll be that way forever. And there's this flourishing ecosystem where like 2 generations removed from the accident, these plants and animals have adapted to the higher radioactivity. No, I'm just spending points. Calm down. Also, Katie told me to. KD, rude. Um, so it's like they've adapted and they're living like they can live and they can survive, and not just survive, like they're still fertile. So like they're able to have subsequent generations of radioactive adapted animals, or kin relatives that can survive in this really crazy wild um environment that nobody thought would be possible. Um See, hang on. There was this whole news article about it not too long ago. Like the Przewalski horses had like they're repopulating with that. There's a specific kind of wolf that's adapted and coyote that's adapted to the area. And then there's these okay, not I have links. I remember that much. There's a deer that's been able to survive. Oh, this is a cool article. Oh yeah, this was from 2019. I remember this one. This was the Rogers article. This is a really cool read. If like this sort of stuff interests you. It was talking about like they had like this weird like the red forest is coming back, like all of these things are going on with it. But these animals have just moved in because there's no people and all of these things. But the first thing that reappeared was actually fungi. And they helped munch on that radioactivity and broke it down enough that plants could get root and start to adapt from there. There's just some really freaking cool articles about it. I wish. Oh, that's sad. I wish I could find the that original news article. If I do find it, I'll share it around in the Discord for folks in case you're of interest, in case it's of interest to you. But it's really, really cool. It's a rad fungi. Hee hee hee. Indeed. Indeed you could. Indeed you could, friend. Okay. Let's go. Before Twisty gives me another concussion, let's go hop back into Warframe, shall we?
Unread inbox messages make me ill.
First ad I've seen in ages. I'm trying to make it a little less intrusive when I can. Okay, what did you do, Twisty? Oh, hang on. Disruptor blueprint. Okay. No, not what I meant to do. Go here. A floof? What is a floof? Is this the floof for the is this for the charity? Is this the charity floof? Yay! Is this yes, it is. Aw, Twisty. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's awesome. That's so cool of you. I got a little floof. I'm gonna go put it in the bedroom. I want to also go play with this frame because it's really cool looking. Ooh. Why does my dog look dead? Okay. Cooper's fine. You are gonna sit right here. Yay! Look at the floof. He's hanging out. Look at that. Oh, thank you for the head pats. There's my guy. I thought I had unlocked some stuff. Have I not? I have not. Damn it. Well, I don't even remember what this frame does. Let's go learn about it. This is Eclipse, is that right? There's some missions for floofs? What? No, that is not the name. What is the name of that? Oh, Equinox. There it is. I get more music when I complete a quest. That's all you're getting from me. Perfect. Okay, so 10% of health orbs are converted to energy and 10% of energy are converted into health. Okay. They're pink on the navigation. Okay, I'll have to check that out. A bonus damage and speed. Okay. In night form, targets are put to sleep. In day form, targets become more vulnerable to damage. Okay. Deactivate while in night form to restore health and shields for Equinox and allies to cast a wave of slashing force. Oh, that's cool. Cool. Well, I guess, what should I do to level? Does anybody, I don't know what do we have going on? What is Nabarus? Do all of the event stuff. It's a very spoopy Halloween event. Nice. Hey, I did not update my game info. Hang on. Where do I need to go? I haven't done anything here. Have I done anything here? Talk to daughter, okay.
It's Navarus. You do know what that is, right?
No.
Navarus is all about raising
Ooh.
the ghosts of the past. For the immortal Orkin,
Ooh.
that meant everything we thought we'd left behind. Mortality,
What?
mystery,
A macabre ornament tells a special story of Nabrus Night? That is so cool. Jack-o'-nut statue. Oh, this is fun. These are fun. Oh, fun. It's the fish fear me. Okay, so what do I want?
The exocrine is just seething with creatures. By all means, go fishing.
Okay, so but what? Bunch of goodies. Okay, but like I'm supposed to talk to her and then what?
See you soon.
Just do bounties for the tokens? Okay.
You
So
can't
like
just
these
trust.
assignments, is that what you're
There's all
talking
sorts
about?
swimming
Are
in
these the
Mexico
bounties?
here on Deimos. And above it.
Is this what you guys are talking about? Go to mother now. Okay, you said to go to daughter. You guys said go to daughter.
Until next time.
No time
Bounties.
wasted in- Very well. I am reasonably certain I shall see you again.
Okay. I think I need the bounty first though, don't I?
Location and retrieval of Deimos artifacts is always a priority. The data I can collect from them is a valuable resource in its own right. If you want to join the hunt, then Lloyd can direct you to some likely spots. Bring back all you can carry.
Who is Lloyd? Let's go get this token. Okay.
Artifacts are located in the indicated zones. Infested substrate will require removal prior to...
Yay! Treasure hunt time, Tenno!
Oh, I love treasure hunts.
Hello? Anyone? This is... Someone's here.
Ow. Come on.
Saved! Wait. You are here to help. What a relief. I was expecting to get my head...
Step 4, I don't know. Step 5 is profit? What do you mean profit?
Here. Can you help me collect some samples? Just a few, and then we're gone. I swear.
Wait, what? Am I just killing stuff?
We're after. Could you grab a sample for me? Perfect. Now we need to grab some more samples.
Okay.
Just to be sure.
Bravo! Annihilate that life form. Obliterate any morsel of data we might have gleaned from it.
So I just hang out around here? Is that the deal? Like when you have the time, by the way. Okay. There we go. Okay. Infested drop stuff that you give him, and then you just defend him. Got it.
That should do it. Hand the samples over to me, please. Here we go. Processing. Oh, I hate it here. Hate it. I would give anything to get off this forsaken rock.
Ow! What? Hey, Gooey. How are you? Saudi Arabia bought EA. What do you mean? Thank you for the head pats. You guys are being aggressive.
Clean sweep. All samples uploaded. I'm going to lie down.
Nice.
We are green across the board. All
Iatan Ember Star. Ooh.
Caches like these often contain valuable data as well as resources. Please find a way to access it.
Where are we going?
You will need to release the cache before we can access it.
No. Up. Uppies. There we go. Okay, cool. I made it.
It's protecting itself with a sort of barrier membrane. Move inside the barrier before attempting to damage the infestation.
Maybe we can find another way to break it free. What's that connected to it?
Ow.
Smacking down on these tumors seems to be doing something. Keep doing that!
Ow. Ow. I have a face sucker on my face. What the what? Ow.
You gotta get inside that.
Gooey, hi. Why did you drop an anvil on me?
Should be enough. Try and break open the box again.
Very good. Now we shall see
Ow.
what's the cache.
Oh my god, that hurts. Yeah, for reals. Oh crystals. I'll take that. I don't have an upgraded frame and I'm trying to do this. This is not good. This is not good. Those face huggers are the worst. They're not good. Brain eaters. More like. I feel less intelligent.
Archival data indicates artifacts can be found in the vicinity. Collection advised.
Ooh.
We call this a purifier. Once powered up, it establishes a harmonic with local fauna in order to extract data.
How do I exit this? I forget how to exit the archway.
Keep the motile infested at bay while the purifier does its work.
There we go. Ow! Ouch! Have to interact with them? Thank you, Twisty. That was ouchie boo boo faces. Guys, it's kind of chilly in my office tonight. In my studio? I don't like it. I mean, she's really cool, but I don't... Persona, hello! You can warm me up? I would love that. Thank you. I want to be cozy. I like cuddles. What is that? Oh.
Made it to adulthood.
What is a bad capture?
Just in time. Stasis will arrest the spread of
What was
infestation
that?
For now. Bring the stricken beast to me, and we can discuss how to proceed.
Oh, nice. Okay. Guy, how are you, my friend? Are you doing good? What? Why are we eating the streamer? Gooey! I just got home. I was gone for like 2 days, 3 days almost.
Purifier sweep is complete. Assimilating captured data.
Ah,
Artifact collection complete.
nice.
To debrief for
This is
cataloging
retribution? Why? Hey, Leviathan, how are you doing tonight? Why is this retribution and for what purpose?
Hello?
I meant...
This is Corpus
Right.
Representative
Figured I'd escape here. I hope you're doing well. Aw, cry. No, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things start to improve for you soon.
I'm in the direst need of assistance.
Oh, my team left. Okay. Sure, sure. Archwing? I was gone too long? I was gone too long? It wasn't my fault. Gooey, I was trapped in an airport. It was very unlucky.
Look at you, magnificent.
And I had to workies for the monies so that I can eat and stream.
Friends have, I suppose, requested that I provide them samples of nature.
Yeah, sounds right. Oh no.
One can really fail.
No, Gooey, I'm sorry. Or that was Cry. Chrysona, no. Excuses won't save me. From being eaten. From being consumed.
I swear, if the entire
Okay, fair.
demanding samples. Ooh, there's one. Pick it up, quick. Lovely. Think we can get a few more?
Ow. Ow. I'm stuck in a wall. I'm stuck in a wall. Bathroom is occupied? Well, then you're gonna have to hold it. Or you can go to the out of doors, I suppose. If it's really desperate. Ouch. Ah! Why does this thing look like an orangutan? Oh, did you guys see that Jane Goodall passed away? That was kind of sad. What? What the hell is a gaming chair? No way. No. No, no, no. It's not a porta potty for gaming. 100%? That is wild. Big sad? What's the big sad?
This is the part I hate. When I upload the data, the infested will undoubtedly come sniffing about. Do not let them interfere.
That's my second one, so Strimmer is mine. No, Strimmer is undomesticatable. Jane Goodall, I know, it was sad, wasn't it? So I read her biography and it changed my perspective on her a little bit. It was a really nice story. Like her story is very thoughtful. It was, however, it does change the way that you kind of perceive some of her accomplishments. I'd recommend that everybody read it and kind of decide for yourself how it makes you feel. Because my opinion is my own.
You will need to release the cache before we can access it. The infestation is protecting itself with a sort of barrier membrane. Move inside the barrier before attempting to damage the infestation. No, 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 you cannot breach the... You cannot breach the infestation from outside its protective barrier.
Oh no, I died in the air.
Over the cache
We
is
will see about that. No.
Look for any
No,
infested
Gooey.
tumors linked to it.
I'm up.
Looking down on these tumors seems to be doing something. Keep doing that.
These things hurt. These things are ouchie boo-boos. Ow! Oh. Ow. Face huggers. No! Get it away. Get off. Go away. Everything wants to hurt me. Oh, shh. Ow. Ow. Oh. Okay. My frame is not upgraded. This is painful. No. I did not see Diana's gaming chair last night. I wasn't really, I worked so late last night, folks. But I did play Destiny Rising for a little bit last night. And a little bit today. At the airport.
No damage! You gotta get inside that bubble to do anything to the glow.
Well, that was unpleasant. Still, you have done enough to make the main tumor vulnerable now.
There we go.
Very good. Now we shall see what the cache holds. A job well done.
There we go.
Projected expectations.
Okay, how many more of these stages do we have to do exactly?
The box contents. Ready to get rich, Chip? There's artifacts close by. You go ahead and grab them. When it's got juice, a purifier upsets.
Press F11? What?
Stick your tongues out to taste what's different. Power it up. You'll see.
It's F11 isn't doing anything. Weird. There we go.
I appreciate how much your kind enjoy bathing in spilled ichor and viscera, but I specifically asked for the life form to be sedated.
That was crazy looking. There we go. Anyway, so folks, do tell me, like, what do you want to do for this month for Spooktember? Like, what are you most interested in seeing? Do I interact with it? I really don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I am very confused. Horror games? Okay. Ouch. Well, I don't know where we are on the subs count, but we were supposed to do a story-based game when we hit 300. So we could pick a story-based horror game to do this month. $291. Uh-oh. We're so close. Woo. Got what to paint? What? Got what to paint? Bahamut, was that words? The voids? What? Okay, I feel like I'm totally missing out on something in this conversation. Oh, okay. Got it. I was not part of this conversation. I see. Okay, I'll just go back to my little streamer corner here then. That's fine. I don't mind. Space Marine 2? Thank you, Twisty. Okay, so like you just run around and touch them? Is that... Ow! Okay, ew.
Purifier operation completed and rare samples gathered.
Okay, ow.
Excellent. I find it interesting you have such an obsession with artifact hunting. Truly no stone left unturned.
Ah. Stop.
Hello? Anyone? This is Corpus Representative Laptops Oon. I'm lost, cornered by infested, and my locator is, well, it's been eaten. I'm in the direst need of assistance. Help?
Nice. Who are you playing as, Twisty? Got a new cowboy hat? Ooh, Bahamut, do tell. What kind? That's so exciting. Big boy Grendel. Nice. Okay. Give me just a second. I'm gonna grab a blanket. Hold on. Folks, because I took the day off, or because I traveled all day, and because like I worked what feels like 24 hours straight, I am thinking of taking all day tomorrow off of work and just streaming and hanging out with you and like doing stuff to prep the stream for Spooktember. What do you think? Wait, first I go to
You know where to find me.
huge. Spooktober. Wait, so I go back to Mother first? I need to go to Mother? Yeah.
Back again. However, there is so much to be done here on Deimos.
So what was the it was your grandfather's. As the head of the family now, my mom wanted me to have a proper one, so now I have a new black wool Stetson. Ooh. Yeah, Stetson hats are very premium. Bahamut, that's so cool. Spooktober, sorry, Spooktober. My brain is not here, Dutch, okay? My brain is not here. September is over. Spooktober is here. Another aunt gave me cowboy boots. Nice. What kind, Bahamut? Sorry, folks. My brain is spent. I was locked in a room with no windows for 12 hours staring at PowerPoints yesterday. And 8 hours today. So long. So many hours. I have 105 coins. What does that mean?
I have work for you, if you are so inclined.
Like wine stained brown? Ooh, pretty. Okay, so first, you guys said I had to go talk to Mother and I have to get bounties. What bounties am I supposed to be getting?
Yes,
Exactly?
there are bounties, if you have the interest.
Okay, so I go to daughter then. I go to, is that what you're saying? Oh, no, I need,
Indeed.
Look at him.
okay.
Smirking.
What do I want?
He knows what he did. You know, he had the
What is this
gall
thing?
to
Steady
call
Lacera?
himself a before Deimos. I remember when he ate
Any bounties, they give you coins. Use coins to buy from daughter. Okay, cool. Ooh, haunted interior decorations? I mean... Okay, that's so cute. Yes, done. I can also trade them for Entrati faction standing. Okay, cool.
Always watching.
Who is always watching?
Are you thinking of doing some fishing in the exocrine? I can help. You know where to find me.
Okay, so then the brother dude also said, was it son?
Yes, I once dressed and infested as my father and had him blindly follow the mother creature into the abyss. It was hilarious, and I'm not sorry. Very well. As you wish.
I don't own the parts. Damn.
Oh, hey. That
But I
ain't
thought
too
he
bad.
said
If you find an interesting sample or two out in the chamber, say a Vulpaphyla or Avicea, I'd love a...
they're so cute. But look at how cute they can be. That thing's weird looking. Nice. Aww. Oh yes, I like it. Capture
Hey, friend,
Deimos wildlife.
round up some infested for the ingested, if you wouldn't mind.
So how do
I'd
I?
it
So
myself.
is this
Wouldn't
is there a
believe it.
quest that I have to do to unlock all of the?
The Atmos pulsing today.
Okay, so
friend.
that's where I can name a
Just smell those
companion,
pheromones. Bring me back a little something. What do you say?
and I have no standing. There, behold, pardon the dust. Is it, huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nice. It's a good looking hat, Bahamut. I'm happy for you. That's huge. Yeah. Great. So now if I close Warframe, it's going to do that. Perfect. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I unlock being able to do the revivification? Ooh. That's a good wisp. Cool. Rank up faction. Okay. And so then for him, it would be like his thing would be capturing stuff.
That you intend to venture
Is that
out
right?
there and bring something exotic in here? Excellent. Let's talk equipment.
Wasn't that nice? Vendors' wares have been updated.
As you wish.
Okay. Cool. My brain is not braining tonight. So if I go back to Mother.
I trust you are prepared
Okay.
to get your hands dirty.
So I have literally 5 tokens.
I am open to dialogue.
Requires the following sacrifice: spinal cord segments. Creepy.
You are here to assist.
So you do any of these? What is a salvage? Many resource caches lie abandoned and unclaimed. Find them, and they are yours.
This moon requires a curious mind.
Okay,
with
let's
a
do that thing
firm
again.
hand.
Each rank up will unlock more thing for all of the vendors that you can buy.
Location
Okay,
and
cool.
retrieval of Deimos artifacts is always a priority. The data
Got
I
it.
can collect from them is a valuable resource.
So
in its
now
own
I
right.
go.
If you want to join the hunt, then Lloyd can direct you to some likely spots. Bring back all you can carry.
Cool, cool. Nice. And Dutch, I wasn't saying September.
Artifacts are located in the indicated zone.
But Spooktober
Infested
works.
substrate will require removal prior to...
Yay! Treasure hunt time, Tenno! When it's got juice, a purifier upsets the plants, and they stick their tongues out to taste what's different. Power it up, you'll see.
Nice.
Purifier
Anyway, yeah, I think I'll
infested from interfering with it.
take a day off tomorrow and we'll just hang out. If folks are interested in that. I can also give you a hand if you want. I mean, you're more than welcome to join. It's not, ow. Oh, it's not exclusive. Ooh, woo. Hi, Ayas. How are you? Good to see you. PG must end. Bahamut, you didn't use a redeem. I wonder what that thing was. Okay, Dark Lord, what do you want me to do? I would help, but I need sleep soon. That's fair. And folks are like under the weather and stuff. I don't want folks getting sick. Staying up too late on my account. I just promised I would come hang out. You don't know what you want me to do in game? Okay. And everything with Nya? I mean, I can do that, okay, Nya? Just like that, Nya. Is it every sentence or every word? Because every Nya word, Nya, is gonna get a little hard. I'm already sick in the head. Oh no. Ow! I'm not playing this right, and I don't think I have the frame modded at all. No, is it upgraded? Oh. Ow, yeah. Ow, yeah. Yes, I do. It is not DG carrying, yeah. Definitely not, yeah. 5 minutes of this, yeah. Sure, yeah. You interact with it? What do you do with that, yeah? Oh, big yawn. Yeah, no. Bahamut. Uh-huh, yeah. Ow, yeah. Oh, gracious. Yeah. Okay. Pacify and provoke, yeah. I'll go back to my word. Never mind, have a good stream then. Wait, what? Ias, what did I do? Okay, chat, what did I just miss? What did I do? Or what didn't I do, rather? Did I upset Ias? I'm sorry, Ias. Not my intention. What is this? I didn't say anything? What was I supposed to say? Huh?
Those alien blooms are unsightly, but valuable.
Oh, I thought I missed something. I was like, wait, what?
Check you out, you big old treasure hunter, you. You're amazing. What's in the box? We gotta know what's in the box, right?
You will need to release the cache before we can access it. See if you can damage that growth.
Oh, hey, no fair. There's a protective cloud over the infestation. You gotta get inside it to hurt the blobs. Nothing.
You missed their birthday 5 years in a row? I mean, yeah, that's fair. I would be upset too.
Smacking down on these tumors seems to be
How many folks, like, enjoy celebrating their birthdays? A serious question. I'm not being sarcastic.
Pleasant. Still, you have done enough to make the main tumor vulnerable now.
Like, is this a thing that we enjoy?
You gotta get inside that bubble to do
Ow.
the glow. What's in the box?
No, too many bad memories with birthdays. Alone? No, if I have a close friend, yes. I haven't celebrated it in 28 years. 28 years? Bahamut. No celebration at all? I consider celebration having cake on your birthday.
Hello? Anyone? This is Corpus Representative Laptop Spoon. I'm lost, cornered by infested, and my locator is well.
And just relax. Ooh, you go out to eat with the family. That's fun.
close by. Can I beg a moment of your time? Oh, I say.
Birthday dinners are good.
Look, hate to bother, but I need to collect samples, and frankly, I'm in a bit over my head. Orienteering, organ landscape,
Solve problems or be the hero?
maybe monsters.
I'm so doing this wrong. So my birthday is my day. I'm dead to the world inside. Nice. Well, I think that that's okay. I think it's okay to make the day about you. You know. Thank your mother if you have a good relationship with her. Even just chosen family. But say thank you.
Fantastic. I'm starting the data upload. This always
What are some traditions that you like to observe for holidays, such as All Hallows Eve or Halloween? I haven't had cake on my birthday for a few years now that I think about it. Oh man, cake on the birthday. That is the only thing that I do for my birthdays. I have a slice of cake.
science and your enchanted friend.
But I guess maybe now we will stream on my birthday and do something fun. That way.
You smell that, Chip? Smells like artifacts. You know, treasure.
We call this a purifier. Once
Invalid
it
launch
establishes
point.
a harmonic with local fauna in order to
What?
extract data.
Free Starbucks coffee birthday thing. What is the free Starbucks coffee birthday thing?
Interfering with it.
And how is this the first time I'm hearing about this? One drink free? Oh, that's so cool. One drink of your choice, or is it like a small coffee? There we go. My birthday is every day now. I'm slow to the party? Yeah, I am. Holy, ow. I go as decadent as I want for it. That's so cool. That's such a great thing to do. Well, Bahamut, happy 35th. Big day. When you get there. Double it, double cup it, more shots, upsize it, add whipped cream. Most. All of it. All of it is what you're saying.
Interesting you have such an obsession with artifact hunting. Truly no stone left unturned.
Hi.
Caches like these often contain valuable data as well as... You will need to release the cache before we can access it. The infestation is protecting itself with a sort of barrier membrane. Move inside the barrier before attempting to damage the infestation. No, you cannot breach the... You cannot breach the infestation from outside its protective barrier. Look for pulsating trails connecting to other nearby tubes.
Three movies? By flirting with the guy behind the register. Hell yes. Bahamut, use those feminine wiles.
That is the
Ow.
small tumor. Now return
I love the feeling I get from your eyes. Bahamut, I don't think I could pull off saying that. I don't have the riz. Let me be real. Like, that's just not something I think I could even remotely get close to getting away with. Because that's a wild thing to say.
Efficiently procured.
Normal, is it normal in air quotes here?
Prove invaluable. A job well done. You have exceeded projected expectations.
Hello? Anyone? This is Corpus Representative Laptop Spoon. I'm lost, quarantine infested, and tenor.
I have 0 riz. I have a monotone voice and resting bitch face.
Beg a moment of your
Aw,
time.
you too?
Oh, I say, hello there. Look, hate to bother, but I need to collect
Seems to
some
be a common affliction amongst my
inhibitor
my friend group.
on dealing
So you're in good company.
monsters. Name it monsters. That ugly one just coughed up what we're after. Could you grab a sample for me? Lovely. Think we can get a few more?
Glad I got you to take my order. At least I got to share this moment with someone as cute as you. Damn! What? No way. No way you say these words and it works. That is wild. And awesome. Like, truly well played.
That should do it. Hand the samples over to me. Here we go. Processing. Oh, I hate it here. Hate it. I would give anything to get off this forsaken rock.
Aw. I wasn't gonna say no to free popcorn. Oh my god, now you're making me hungry for popcorn. Now I'm gonna have to make some popcorn before I go to bed. Which I should probably do soon. Because it is 2 a.m. I got up at 6.
Green crop
6 in a different time zone. Sweet and salty popcorn? Indeed. Kettle corn. There we go.
sweet. All samples uploaded. I'm going to lie down.
I don't know. I like savory popcorns.
Proximity alert. Deimos artifacts are located nearby. Commence retrieval when ready.
Why you be pulling me waking up?
We call this
Because I worked and I traveled today, Twisty. That's an easy answer. I worked, and then I was a travel day on top of work, and then it's also a stream day. But next week we get to try out my my new PNG tuber because I'm gonna be traveling for work again. But I am gonna take my laptop, and we're gonna play like a lower fi game. Maybe we'll play like Hollow Knight or something, and hang out. Because it'll be for my laptop, and it is not a gaming laptop. But I get to play with my PNG tuber, which I'm so excited about.
Locale infested at bay while the purifier does its work.
I do have a controller for Hollow Knight. That was just fun and very cathartic. Did you know your eyes shine when you blush like that? It's cute. Ooh, that's a good one too. Well done, well done. Where am I taking this? My ability, absolutely, you can ooh, Bailey. It's good to see you. Welcome back. Ow. Owie. Yeah, controller's really difficult for me though. I gotta tell you. But I'll get there. Instant ad break for Destiny 2. Nice. I don't know what channel you're watching though. I want to learn Epic Raid, folks. It looks really fun. I love how mechanic heavy it is. I want to learn it. And I have to go back to like actually working on my solo dungeons too. But we're gonna do another accessibility raid this weekend for another person who's deaf. I'm excited about it.
Unsightly, but valuable.
Nice.
Amplify has finished its work. Artifact collection complete. Proceed to debrief for cataloging and archiving.
Perfect.
Caches like these often contain valuable data as well as resources.
What is
Please find a way to
what is
access
that? I know oob now, but I don't know what OOD is.
The infestation's got that box gripped tight. Blast that sucker. Oh, hey, no fair. There's a
It's
Pretzel
odd.
caught
Odd.
in the
Okay.
infestation. You gotta
That
get
makes more
inside to
sense.
hurt the blobs.
No, you cannot breach the... You cannot breach
Wait,
the
abandoning
infestation
objective.
from
Oh
outside
yeah,
its
because it's
protective
endless.
barrier.
Cool, cool.
Mission objective now unachievable. Fantastic. Now we are just going to have to start over.
Oh, gracious. Well, hey, Beard. How you doing? Brr. Ooh, that's a useful one. I like that. Who is this one? That's Sun.
They on Deimos. Be aware of all things.
Okay, what should I get? What treat should I get? I have 128.
You.
What should we do?
know What that is, right? The ancient American festival of death, darkness, and deviance? The happiest time of the entire year! I've dug out all the old family decorations. Take a look. One
Ooh.
of them even tells a
The wings could be
story.
cool if I save up for it. Oh, that could be useful too. Color palettes are always nice. Okay. We have just enough. That is a nice color palette. What do I want? Good question. I don't know. How does this thing look? That could be fun. I should save for that.
I'm a cool bro this
Mm.
year.
I don't like.
Again.
That's funny. Are those specific weapon mods? Is that the deal? Those have to be weapon mods, right? They're from previous night waves? Are they? Okay. The harder the bounty, the more coins you get. Cool.
Go and cause trouble. Until next time.
Cool. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna, that's okay. Now I have those specific weapon mods. Okay, temperature just really dropped in here. Hang on, I need to check the temperature. Oh yeah, that's because it's 58 in here right now. Hang on. That would be why I was feeling so cold. Jeez. What is that, 20s Celsius? Roundabouts? High 20s? But I look so cozy. Oh, my model's cozy. I'm not cozy.
You do well to listen to my grandmother from time.
Oh my goodness, you can get little floofs. Sepsis claws? Okay, that's cool. What a cool concept. I love it. Okay.
Indeed. Bye for now.
Beard and Twisty, I appreciate you immensely. I am gonna exit Necrolisk. Should we go try my my master ring test? Will giggle at me. Hey Earl, hello. Thank you. So good to see you. How are you doing? Oh, and a hydrate, thank you. Ah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know why you're getting wait, actually I do know. And alt tab isn't giving me, that's so weird. Okay, hang on. We're fixing this. I am well. I am doing pretty good, thank you. Okay, so now if I say, I'm gonna check something. I'm experimenting. Display. Confirm. There. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thanks. I'm little sleepy, but you know, hanging in there. Hanging in okay. If I complained about it, I would be very, very, very ungrateful. What is this? Oh man. No, no, I can't. Oh, fudge. Ah. No. Oh. Fail. Fail, fail, fail. Fail. Try that again. Tanya is OP for that test. Why? Because she can fly? That's fair. I thought that they disable your abilities for these tests, though. No, no. I didn't jump up high enough. No, they don't let you. They don't let you jump up there. Some disable, some don't. Well, I screwed up. Oh, that was scary. There we go. Yay. There are ways to get around some of them? Really? Like what? Like how? Wait, what? Thank you. I just had to figure that out. Good night and sweet dreams. Thank you for hanging out, Dark Lord. I am now a seeker. Yay! They're not as encrypted as they should be. Oh, well, fair. Okay. I have Wukong! Yay! Oh, that makes me really happy. Oh, and I have new weapons. That's exciting. I don't have enough weapon space. I'm gonna get that golden snitch. I am, and I'm gonna like it too. I have spy frame now. I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. I want to get rid of. There was a weapon I really hated working with recently. What was it? Was it the Breton? No. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Exactly. I think it was, oh, bye. Thank you. The Penta, that was it. I hated that thing. Where is it? Ugh. That needs to go. How do I get rid of it? Can I sell? I have to go to. Is it my inventory? How do I do that? Weapons. And to sell. Yes, I didn't like it. I don't want to sit through that. Was there another weapon that was really bad? Was it the Lex? Very efficient at long range. Was there like boar? Ugh. It was this one. I didn't like that one. That was like the weird pseudo gun. I wasn't using it well. I think plenty of these have a prime version. Okay. I'm just gonna get rid of that one. What was the Rumblejack? What was this the sword that turns you invisible? Which one was the sword that turns you invisible momentarily? Was that the Geology? Or however you say it? Rumblejack and a dagger you used as drifter. Okay. Yes, okay, so I don't want to get rid of that one because I really like that one. It was this one. I didn't like it. Okay. Let's wait, what? What are you talking about? Are you being sarcastic, Beard? Yeah, I have 600 plat because I bought you guys a giveaway, remember? Or were you here for that? I bought you guys a an heirloom or Warframe bundle of your choice for the person that won. And they won. And they got it. And it was fun. Everybody was happy. What does Hellfire do? It wasn't? Oh, that's why. That's the only reason why I have plat. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought any plat. Because it was for specifically a giveaway. What is this Riven mod? I still wasn't there. Okay, wait, what does the auto mod say? Critical damage on a rifle. That doesn't make any sense on a bow. Why would a rifle mod go on a bow? Like those are contradictory. Bows are rifles. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Okay, well, that's silly. Sniper rifles with drawstrings? Fair. Affected by slash. That could be useful. It doesn't make sense. Like, why would I not want to put that on a bow? Like, why would I not do... Where'd it go? You say that, but I'm looking at you, full auto retrofit? What do you mean? Water? I thought I had another secondary that I made. Self-friendly fire? Okay, that's funny. Ready to build. I added it as a setting. That is really funny. What a great thought. What frames do I have? I have Caliban that I need to build. Chroma. I haven't done the Chroma systems. Indeed, they never removed the mod. Plus, it would cause other issues if it did. Like, what other issues, though? What issues would that cause? I'm confused. All right, folks, I am actually going to log off from the game here, though, and say, we are going to switch back over to just chatting. This is going to be a very short stream tonight. But that's okay. What issues would it cause, Sylvie? Help me understand. It's hun. Fair. Okay, cool. Well, so do we want story time? How are you guys feeling? Would you like a little bit of Young Frankenstein? Or not Young Frankenstein, Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Since we're there. we're at that part of the evening. Hang on. And also, mods, can you help me find somebody that we should raid in on tonight? I would appreciate it. You know our vibe. You know our community. Say not tonight so you can get as much sleep as needed. Oh, you guys are being so sweet. What? Oh man. Okay, hang on. Chat needs a hug. I'm gonna hug chat. You guys are being so sweet to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's so good to be home though. I missed you. Oh, Neema's live. That's fun. I'd like to try to find somebody new though. If I can. Let's see. Sure you guys can hear that? Yes, you can hear that. That sucks. Silent Hill. This person's streaming Silent Hill. Oh, I found a baby Tenno. Oh, and she's cute. It's a shared chat. And she's all dressed up for Halloween. Baby Tenno? Yeah. Uh-huh. That's what I'm looking at right now. Cool, cool, cool. All right, folks. Let's go hang out with Kanaya. It looks like she is a baby Tenno, or they are a baby Tenno. I don't know what they're. Oh, she just got into Warframe. She is a scuffed and confusing sorceress VTuber, souls and variety galore. Join us for the gatherings, oh little one. No hitting on her, folks. She says that she's married, so be respectful, please, please, please. So rules: be respectful to her and others. Don't take my kindness as flirting. I'm taken. Please don't be weird or parasocial. It makes others uncomfortable. Keep conversations generally positive. Stray away from sensitive topics. No hateful or hurtful speech. Don't harass anyone. Please keep combos to what's happening on stream. It'll help me focus better because I get very easily distracted. And you must be 18 or plus. If not, I'm sorry, but you will be banned. Okay. So let's go get to know this streamer, because her model is adorable, and she's doing some cool stuff. And she's dressed as her Warframe right now. Okay, this is cute. Okay, this is who we're gonna go hang out with. I will be back live tomorrow, earlier than usual, and we'll just hang out all day. Maybe we'll just do a just chatting stream and co-work for a little bit, and then play some games. But I am definitely gonna go rest my vocal cords because I am absolutely exhausted. And I will catch everybody back here on the morrow. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I so appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful evening, everybody. Please come back. I will see you soon. Okay. Bye-bye.